What's up? Plitty Sports Gamer here, and I got sort of a controversial video, but I don't think it's controversial at all. I think Phil Spencer should be fired, and if you listen to this video, I'm going to explain why. So I appreciate a subscription, a like especially, and a comment below. So let's get started this video. You see this first image, all the studios Xbox owns, and I know the Activision Blizzard, which might not happen, and a couple of these videos, trailers that I want to show has Activision Blizzard. You see all these studios that Xbox owns, and they can't produce games. There's no games out there for them to produce. Like, it's been months in between, and sometimes over a year in between Microsoft Game Studio releases. And as the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, he should be accountable for this lack of production from their game studios. Let's go back a little from the original Xbox days where Don Matrick really ruined the release of the Xbox console. He set back Xbox as far as compared to PlayStation months and sometimes years with the way they released the console. And Phil Spencer came in and he was the hero. He turned it around to the right path for the Xbox, and he started all these things, the Xbox Cloud Gaming, Xbox Game Pass. He bought out some studios at the beginning, and he really turned the Xbox name around. But you can't rest on your laurels. You got to continue on and on and on. You need to produce games, which will in turn sell consoles. You need to add quality games to Game Pass, and Phil Spencer lately has not done that. With all these studios they own, they should be producing games left and right. There should be a game released every 3 to 4 months of the year. And you heard back in the day where Xbox says, oh, let's let these studios take their time, let them produce these quality games that don't have any issues. These games will be highly rated and released with any bugs, theoretically. These studios are really taking his word to it because they are taking absolutely forever to release these games. And PlayStation has made Xbox into a laughingstock. PlayStation between the PlayStation 4 and 5 probably outsold Xbox like 5 times the number of sales. They've released a ton more quality games. Their studios have produced games. Like, it's taken their studios 2 to 3 years, sometimes 4, to release games. Xbox seems like it's taken them 5 to 8 years to release one game. And it all comes down to Phil Spencer. I don't know what they're doing over there. Something or someone needs to kick them in the butt and get their studios moving and producing games. And not the games that what I hear about Redfall. There are some reviewers out there saying Redfall is a horrible game, that it's like a 4 out of 10 type of game. And this has been the path of certain developers lately, that they're releasing subpar games for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know. They're losing quality workers, quality management at these companies, but a lot of them are releasing subpar games. Arcane is doing the same thing, which is surprising since Prey and Dishonored were so well received and such high quality games. So it's a shock that Redfall is, from pre-reviews, the game comes out tomorrow, that is an awful game. And I have no confidence that Starfield is going to release any good. Probably going to be a Bethesda type of game instead of a quality game. And probably 1 year later, after its release, it probably might turn into a good game. But I really don't think Starfield is going to release in a good condition. So Phil Spencer at one point was the darling of Xbox, but it seems like not anymore. I don't know if he's lost it. I don't know if he's resting on his laurels, but Xbox, other divisions like that cloud gaming is carrying Xbox. It seems to me like the NBA carrying the WNBA, but the WNBA just loses money. It seems like Xbox Game Studios are losing money, and their regular other divisions are carrying them. Game Pass has been a disappointment. Game Pass can't release good games. Instead of spending all this money on trying to get Activision Blizzard or Bethesda, they probably should have concentrated on a PlayStation model of finding good exclusives that are not released on PlayStation, released only on Xbox through the months and the years, and Game Pass probably would have been so much better. and probably had a lot more subscriptions. And this all turns around to management, and Phil Spencer's the head of Xbox, so he should have the blame for all this mess that has Xbox game studios have been. And I really don't want Xbox to leave the console market or the game market. We need competition. You see, there's a lack of competition. PlayStation won't try as hard anymore. You see that through EA with Madden. Madden's releases have been horrible from year to year to year because they have no competition. So we need Xbox to stick around and create big time competition for PlayStation. And I just think they might need just new blood, and Phil Spencer should step down, in my opinion, and somebody else should step up and try to turn these studios around to producing games, and by producing games, high quality games. And there should be multiple releases per year, not 2 or 3. There should be like 5 with the number of studios they have. And Phil Spencer, I don't know why he wanted to buy Activision Blizzard. You could use that money, $70 billion. How many exclusives can you buy with $70 billion? And it got rejected by the CMA, and the FTC wants to probably reject it. And it's going to cost them $3 billion because they're not going to get it done in time for June. So even at $3 billion, how many exclusives can you buy and stuff? So I know I'm ranting and raving, but this Xbox management has been horrible these last few months and years. And don't blame that thing that happened 2 years ago. You can't blame that. It's management. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Phil Spencer should be fired, or is he doing a good job? Let me know below in the comments, and please subscribe and like. Thanks. See ya.